welcome to By Kimberly Saint. That's me. So today's poem meditation is the old and the new, stuck between the two. So this one, for me, is so beautiful. It represents to me the transitional time, between something old and something new. So maybe like growing out of something old and stepping into something new. Maybe moving a home or a city to a new city. Like going from this old version of you to this new version of you, this transitional phase of what that looks like, And it can be a really hard experience going through that, but it's also the most beautiful experience because it is important. I think you can't just go from the old to the new. Like there is that transitioning phase where you've got to navigate your way to the new, basically. And for me, I kind of went on this journey. It started a few years ago where I was like living like this shell of a life, or like trying to fit in, trying to be in this way. And now I'm like learning how to listen to myself, how to build a good foundation, a friendship with me, and listen to my inner instincts, my inner guide. And I started to have thoughts, like when I would have old thoughts and old natural ways that I've been doing things for 30 years, it's like effortlessly easy to have those thoughts or those ways of doing things. But this new version of me, during this transitional time, I was like, Kim, you don't think like that anymore. And so every time something came up that was an old way of doing things and I didn't want to do that anymore, I would remind myself, Kim, you don't think like that anymore. And that was the most powerful help from my inner guidance, I guess. It was so helpful to have that thought, and that really helped me repattern and repave new thought pathways in my mind and in my life. It was absolutely so necessary, and I had to find my own way to get to this new me. So that was something that helped me. And then also I found that gratitude walks was really helpful. The momentum of walking is really powerful, and then the gratitude of practicing gratitude is really, really powerful. And it can be hard at the beginning. You're like, thankful for, and then by the end of it, you're like, I'm so thankful for the flowers, I'm thankful for the sun, and it so effortlessly flows out, and it's really powerful and changes the inner layout of you. It really impacted me, like it changed the way that I saw things because it was now from a perspective of gratitude. And so instead of, really getting down on like, oh, this is so hard, this transitional phase, I was like, I'm so thankful that I can see that I'm growing and changing and evolving, that I'm in this transitional phase because I am changing. Like, yeah, it just completely changed, and I am so thankful for that. So let's breathe together. The old and the new, stuck between the two. Let's breathe. The old and the new, stuck between the two. Now, as you go throughout this day, I want